Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, I'm much grateful for the love. So today, just a sit down, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I've learned as a girl in her mid-20s. Yes, so as a girl in her mid-20s, I've really learned a lot. There have been a lot that I've learned and I would like to share with you. So first, you can do everything once you set your mind on it. As a girl in her mid-20s, I've learned that you can literally do anything once you set your mind in it. By this I mean success starts in the mind. It's something in your mind, something that you have set your mind on it, then it can succeed. But if you don't have it in your mind, you can't do it. So if you want to get rich, if you want to achieve something, it has to start in your mind. Yeah. The second lesson that I've learned. Oh, so guys, the second lesson that I've learned as a girl in her mid-20s is that believe in yourself. Everything starts with you. Everything. For you to achieve anything in your life, you have to believe that you can do it. If you don't believe that you can do it, then you will not achieve it. So I believe that if you want to achieve anything, believe that you can do it, because with that conviction you will be able to achieve a lot. So believe that you can do everything, and I believe everyone can do whatever they in their hearts believe to can do. Yeah, so that's the second lesson that I have learned. So the third lesson that I've learned is the power of consistency. Consistency beats talent. You can be talented, but if you're not so consistent, you will never achieve anything realistic. But if you are consistent, this is built by the small habits. There's a book by James Clear called Atomic Habits. With these atomic habits, you build something. If you just, for example, we all know that Rome was not built in one day. This is just an illustration that consistency makes you go far. So if you want to achieve anything in your life, you need to be consistent. For example, I want to be a billionaire. I have to be consistent in the way I get my income, be it in business, be it in employment, whatever way. You need to be consistent. With consistency, you'll be able to climb many hills. But if you're not consistent, then you'll not achieve your dream. So guys, another lesson that I've learned as a girl in a mid-20 is set your boundaries. Boundaries are everything. You know, growing up as a child, we tend to be people pleasing. We want to please our parents to get their validation, to get their attention. This is what always messes us up growing up. So we tend to just please, even if that thing is not good, if it's something messing us, we just want to please everyone so that we'll be in good books with them, so that we love her. But this thing tend to hurt us. So as a person, you need to set your boundaries clear. If this is not something you want, just set that boundary. Yeah, set the boundary. With boundaries, you'll avoid disappointed, you'll avoid getting hurt. Yeah, because we may not set boundary and expect those we are not pleasing not also to set boundaries. But when they set, we get hurt. So set your boundaries so that you avoid being exploited, so that you avoid getting pain. Yeah, so that's the third lesson. So another lesson that I've learned is that there is literally no one coming to save you. It is upon you to save yourself. There is no one. Don't sit there expecting that I'll get somebody rich to help me, I'll get some, or expecting too much for your relatives. They also have things going on in their lives. So you can't just sit literally anywhere expecting that manna will come from heaven. You have to put in work. Even the Bible says that prayer without work. So you have to put the work. And the moment you adopt this mentality that no one is coming to save you, it will force you to work hard. It will force you to self-introspect, because you not be depending on anyone to save you, not be depending on anyone to change your life. So that is what I've learned too, that there's literally no one coming to save you. And with this belief, you will do a lot, because you know at the end of the day, if I fail on my own. If I pass, it will be a great thing to me. So that's what I've learned, because if you expect anyone to save you, then you'll get disappointed. The world is so, it's fair, it's not unfair, because why would you expect anyone to save you? Yeah, so let's go to another lesson. So guys, another lesson that I've learned is the power of friendship, the power of connection, the power of people around you. I've learned that friendship is very important. It's so good to have friends around you, have people you can lean back on whenever you are in problems, people you share with your visions. But again, I've learned that friendship can also break. You know, sometimes we are not told that friends can leave us, or we can leave the friends, or we can outgrow the friends. I find it's, growing up we were not taught such a thing. So when we are faced with such circumstances, we tend to question ourselves. We normally tend to question ourselves, or sometimes we just endure toxic friendship in order to please others. But I don't think that's the right thing to do. Yeah, sometimes there are friendship which are seasonal, and it's just okay if they end, because after they've served a certain function which they were meant to serve, then it's just okay they break. Sometimes you outgrow your friends. The moment you grow up in life, the advances you make, you find yourself outgrowing certain things. Sometimes your visions never now align, and it's just okay to break the friendship. And there's nothing wrong with the friendship ending. Don't just sit there and say we have been there for 20 years. So what? If at the 19th year the goals are not being served, then move on. Yeah, don't just tie yourself around a certain thing. She was my friend. So what if right now she's not? One profound lesson that I've also learned is that life meets you at the level of your audacity. How audacious are you? What are you doing? Put yourself out there. Be shameless. What I've learned over time is that life and its fortunes rewards the shameless, the audacious. People are ever who are able to put themselves out there. Imagine, most of the time we tend to be shy, we tend to say, what will people say? But that will not help you in any way in your life. Be audacious, be courageous, do what you want. Don't question what will people say. That will not help you. Question, how will this impact my life? By doing this, what will I achieve? But if every time you always question what will people say, then you are on the wrong trajectory of life. Look at the benefits this thing that you're supposed to do is doing to your life, rather than what will people say. And most those people who do things you find shameless, they always excel. But if you are putting yourself in cocoon, trying to defend your dignity while you are poor, then there's no way. Just put yourself there. The life will meet you. Good things will be at the level of your audacity. So I don't know which lesson it is. The 7th, the 8th lesson that I've learned is that better try and fail rather than fail to try. Try every time. Put yourself out there. Try. If you try, there are only two possible answers. It's either yes or no. There's no other negative answer than those two. So it's better you try. When you try and fail, you will learn. But if you fail to try, you will not learn anything, and then you also fail. So it's either you try and fail rather than fail to try. So putting out yourself there, and do not be afraid of failure. Failure has a way of reminding us whatever we are inadequate of. It has a way of helping us learn some things. By failure, you learn resilience. You learn how to put that to work. So that's some great lesson I've learned too. Yeah, and the last lesson that I've learned over time is self-development. What are you doing to improve yourself as a person in her 20s, in her late teens? What are you doing? What is that one thing that you can point out to say that this have really helped my life? As besides the normal education, seek professional education, do those professional courses, read widely, read those books. These are the things that are going to help you advance your ideas, help you think out loud in meetings. Like, they're just going to enrich your vocabulary. Yeah, so those are the lessons that I've learned over time. Yeah, and I hope these lessons will also be benefit to others. So until next time, bye.